Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is Jasmine. I have some important news here about the eclipse that's coming. I wanted to do a video about it because Spirit gave me lots and lots of information about this. And this is important because this next eclipse that's coming in April is once in a lifetime. Well, not once in a lifetime, but you won't see it again for another few hundred years. So it'll be once in your lifetime. If you're young or whatever age you are, it'll be once in your lifetime because this only comes around so many hundred years. So this eclipse is going to cause a lot of chaos. And the reason it's going to cause a lot of chaos is because everyone's going to be trying to see it. So there's going to be a lot of things happening that night. That day, that night. But first, I'd like to say this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Y'all hit that notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload another video. All my information is in the description box down below. If you want to contact me for a personal reading, I have a number, a work number. It's a business number that you're going to text. It will be in the description box. You'll text that number and then I'll get back at you. I no longer use email to contact people because it just takes too long. And this way you can contact me and come straight to me and I can set you up for your reading. All right. But pay close attention to what I'm telling you in this video because there's a lot of things that are going to happen and you do not want to get caught up in them at this night. All right. So moving forward, don't forget about my cup. This is a cup that I had put an influence on. Yes, I can do that. I've been a tarot card reader for more than 37 plus years. I know how to do a lot of things. My readings are the truth. Okay, if you want the truth, then you come here. But this will help you manifest good luck and money, love, and health. And what you do is write down what you want on a piece of paper. Always make it positive. You're going to drink from the cup with your favorite beverage. And you're going to pray. All right. And I can give you instructions on how to do that when you buy the cup. You just text me. All right. So the cup is only 16 bucks. All right. And the link will be down below. But let's get started with this reading because very anxious. I'm feeling anxious because the energy here is a lot of anxiety for this night that's going to happen in April. For the eclipse that's coming. All right. So first we have the Knight of Swords. This is news rushing in, things rushing in. If you see the rider is riding on a horse that's flying through the air. Horses always mean movement. And this rider's deep in his mind because there's blue in the background. Blue represents deep thought. And then there's birds flying up in this corner, which also represent news coming in. Very urgent, 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 urgent. He's got a sword up saying, you know, be careful, here I come. Pay attention to your surrounding events is what you usually, because there's a message in your surrounding events. What are the events? It's the eclipse that's coming. Lots of things are going to happen that night, that day. Be prepared. The page usually brings in good news, but he's in the reverse, so that means the news is not good. The news is bad. All right. So, and the upright represents good news coming in through text message, email, or whatever. Excuse me. But then there's the bad news when it's in the reverse. This is going to be an unexpected event. The tower is here. People fall to where they fall to their demise. It's like a lightning bolt hit. They were not expecting, so it falls to their demise. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be gathering in many, many places. The traffic is going to be extreme because people are trying to get to wherever they're going to be gathering to watch this event. There's a lot of businesses that are going to close because of this. Even schools will be closing down because of this because they fear for their children. They want their children to be safe. There'll be people gathering in their homes and parking lots and just lots of places causing a lot of chaos. Okay, there'll be drinking, here's the devil. Represents drinking and drugs and stuff like that. So there'll be a lot of drinking, a lot of people just acting up, partying, getting drunk, which they cause chaos. There'll be road blockages. There'll be even a lot of theft, break-ins, stuff like that, because the more people gather, the more they get drunk and the more they cause destruction. So I'm seeing a lot of that. Police will be everywhere. All right. There'll be several arrests made. Okay. In many places, many areas, usually the bigger cities where they gather the most is where this is going to happen. I see a lot of people going to jail here. Here we have the the Eight of Swords, which represents jail time, and then a lot of people fearing. This is the card of fear, fear, fear. So there are a lot of people that are going to be fearing this event, especially schools. I'm seeing schools are having fear about this, so they're going to be closing a couple of days early, a few days early, to make sure their children are safe, because it's going to be mass chaos. I'm not going to say mass destruction, but mass chaos, because everyone's trying to see this event. Everyone's going to act crazy. The moon and the stars and the planet line up, and everything is going to create this energy on Earth when people are going to just act crazy. So it's going to be an event that we're not going to forget about, okay? There are going to be lots of fights that break out everywhere. Here we have the Five of Wands, which represent people fighting in many areas. They'll be, and mostly because they'll be drunk, or because someone's going to say, oh, you took my parking spot, I was trying to park there, you're in my way, get out of the way, road blockages, you can't park here is what I'm hearing, this is private property, just things like that. And it's just going to be lots of fights everywhere that break out, in which the police won't be able to cover. There won't be enough police to go around. It's just chaos. And that one night, this whole country is going to be turned upside down because of chaos. So if you want to be safe, stay in your house. Stay in your house, because I'm telling you, y'all, people are going to act crazy that night. They're going to, you can see the eclipse from your home. You don't have to, go anywhere. The moon is, and the sun and everything is everywhere. You can see it from everywhere. And if you are going to look at it, I suggest you wear glasses. There'll be places that'll be selling, which they're already selling now, glasses especially made to look at the eclipse, because you cannot look at that with your bare eyes, because it'll damage the cornea of your eyes. So keep that in mind. If you want to look at the eclipse, you have to wear a special type of glasses that you purchase online to look at it. Don't look at it with your bare eyes. Sorry, y'all. Goodness, I getting this overwhelming feeling of tiredness for some reason. But anyway, yeah, so it's gonna cause mass destruction. There'll be riots, there'll be people fighting, there'll be people looting, there'll be people arguing, getting drunk, there'll be parties everywhere. It's just gonna be mass destruction everywhere you go. Schools are already preparing, or will be preparing to close down. Businesses as well will close down. Malls will shut down. They'll put barriers up, because maybe they won't want you to park in their parking lot, and people will do it anyway. And then the police will be called. There'll be fights, and just so much, y'all, so much. But I had to tell you about this event, because this is an event that only happens, every so 100 years, and people just act crazy. Like, why is it that people don't know how to act? Like, act like an adult, I don't understand why people always got to act up when something happens. Can't you do anything peacefully? Like, Jesus, It's just, I don't understand. I couldn't care less about the eclipse. I go look at it through the window and I'm done. I'm not one of those type of people that's going to go out and get drunk, cause chaos and all that. And, it's not that, it's important. It's an important event. But, I can see it from my window. I'm not trying to go anywhere that night. And I'll look at it from my window with my special glasses, and then I'll go to bed. Sorry, which most of you should, It's not a night to be out. This is not a night to be out. It's going to be a dangerous night. There'll be deaths. Okay, I have the death card here at the end. This is not the actual death card, but this card does mean death in some circumstances. And this is the end of a karmic cycle right now. So this is an event that you won't see for a very long time. This is when the end of a karmic cycle comes here. It means the way of life is no more. The way you were living is no more. For some of you, that's what it's going to be. Some of you will lose your life on that night if you're out mixed up in these parties that are going to go on, these events that are going to go on. You're going to lose your life, or something really, really bad is going to happen to you. But this also signifies the ending of an era. We are living in an era, and this eclipse is an accumulation of this era that we're in, and then a whole new era begins. That's why this Ten of Swords is here, and in the reverse. When it's in the upright, it means the end of a karmic cycle, but but when it's in the reverse, it means it's permanent. See what I'm saying? That's permanent. So the conclusion is here. So the era that we're in now is about to end, and then the new era will begin. And I don't feel positive about the new era, y'all. We're entering the era where the Great Tribulation is near. It's close. We're knocking on the door. They've been saying that ever since I was a child. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, well, it's here. It's here, it's here, it's here. We're knocking on the door. It's here. Prepare, because you're going to see many, many things that you've never expected when the Great Tribulation comes. You're going to see things that are scary. You just won't believe your eyes. So be prepared when that evil one, it takes office. Things are going to change. I only see 10 years left of the presidency, and then the evil one comes. So be prepared. I'm not God. I cannot tell you. I cannot predict things like that, but I can see what Spirit tells me and what my cards tell me, and I can see what's coming. I know what's coming, and believe me, it's scary. Yeah, very, very scary. For someone like me to actually can see it and know it, imagine how I feel. So, yeah, I'm warning you now. If you don't have a personal relationship with God, get one. Talk to Him, pray to Him, praise Him. He wants praise most foremost before anything. If you want your life to change and you haven't changed it, you can always accept Jesus Christ, now. You should just pray to Him and tell Him you accept Him now and change your ways, change the way you are. Those of you that are seeking much, much fame and fortune, you're worshiping the wrong thing. All right. I know some people that are seeking a lot of fame, fortune. You're worshiping the wrong thing. The only person you should be worshiping is God, following His commandments and His rules. I'm not here to preach to you, but I am here to tell you what Spirit is telling me. Yeah. So I see a cat outside climbing on my fence. I can't stand these cats. The neighbor has 3 cats that jump over the fence, and they're always over here. And I'm about to catch them all and send them away. So one of them had a litter of kittens in my backyard. Anyway, so this is a warning. I've warned you. Look out for the messages, especially about schools closing. Your children, if you have small children, keep them inside on that night. If you have teenagers that are going to be out and about, forewarn them. Because some of them will not be returning home. They will be caught up in something that will cause their death. All right, I'm telling you now. Forewarn your children, forewarn your parents, your adults, whoever. This is a forewarning. This night is going to be complete chaos. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards.